Hi and welcome back to Mark Deeks Music. In this week's free video, I'm going to give you one tip that will have 3 huge benefits on your piano playing, whether you're a beginner on day 1 or if you've been playing for years. Don't forget these free tip videos are here every single week on both my Facebook page and my YouTube channel, so give the YouTube channel a subscribe, give the Facebook page a like, and I'll bring you my best tips every week. And if you stick around till the end and you're just beginning to play piano, I'll have all the instructions you need for me to send you a free video beginner piano lesson straight to your inbox. So let's get started. So, are you ready for that tip? Here it comes. Keep your head up. Don't look at your hands. There you go. That's it. But why? So I'll tell you. If you're hunched over your hands when you're playing the piano, you've got a massive problem. If you've got your head up and you're looking around the room or you're looking here, you've got 3 massive benefits. Here they come. Number 1, hand-eye coordination. Right now, your brain thinks that if you're going to be able to do something with your hands, your eyes need to be looking at it. You're so used to the idea that if you're going to pick something up or point at something or push something or throw something, that your eyes need to follow your hand. So for example, here is a lovely pencil. Oh. When I went to pick it up, I had to look at it. There it is. I've dropped it now. I was so excited. Picked it up by looking at it. My hand and my eyes are used to working together, and my brain thinks that's the only way to do it. When you're learning to play piano, you need to break that attachment. How are you going to do that? By starting to play right from the very beginning, from day 1 of starting to play the piano, by trying to do something on the keys without looking at it. You've got to get your brain used to the fact that you are able to play something without looking at it. So that's rule and benefit number 1. If you keep your head up and you don't look at your hands, your brain will start to believe that things can happen without you saying them. Benefit number 2. Do you remember that kid in the playground at school who, when you said you could do something, they said, "Oh, I can do that without looking at it. I can do that with my eyes closed." They were cocky, they were annoying, and they really got under your skin, but secretly you were jealous of them. Why? Because they could do something without looking at it, because that meant they'd mastered it. They were better at it than you were. Now imagine that now that you're a bit older and you realise that that kind of stuff's not that important in terms of impressing your mates, but in terms of learning to play the piano, it is important. Why? Because if you can do something without looking at it, you start to get a bit of a confidence boost. Your motivation goes up. You start to get a bit inspired. You think, hang on a minute, I can do that without looking at it. And that confidence, that psychological, motivational side of learning to play an instrument is really, really important. So benefit 2 of keeping your head up and not looking at the keys, you start to feel better about how you're doing and you start to feel like you're making more progress. And that's because you are. Benefit 3. You now start to be able to look somewhere else. Well, yeah, that's obvious. I've been telling you need to keep your head up. But why is that a massive benefit when you're learning to play the piano? It's because of this. There are other things for you to be looking at. 1, if you're starting to learn to read sheet music up here, the music's up there. It's not down here. So if you need to be hunched over the keys and looking at everything that's down here, you can't look at the music. And that's going to really slow down your progress for learning to read music. So benefit number 3 is you can start to look up here at reading music. But what if you don't want to learn to read music? What if that's not what you're trying to do? Perhaps you play keyboards in a band, or you want to play keyboards in a band. What's the point of looking up then? Well, it might come as no surprise to you that if you've ever stood watching a band play, if all you can see is the tops of people's heads, that's not really all that interesting to look at. You want to be seeing their faces, you want to be interacting with them. They want to be looking like they're smiling, they're having a good time, and the person playing the keyboard is performing for you. So benefit number 3, you don't have to stare at the keys, you get to look at the music, if that's what you need, or you get to look at your audience and perform for them and look like you're having a good time. And that's really important as a musician. So there we go. 3 massive benefits of keeping your head up and not being hunched over the keys and needing to look at everything that's happening. 1, you break the hand-eye coordination and your brain starts to realize that things can happen without you needing to look at them. And that's a great thing. 2, You get a massive confidence motivational boost by not looking at the keys. Why? Because now you're the kid in the playground who can do something without looking at it. And 3, because you can now look up, you can look at the music if you need it, or you can look at the crowd and perform for them if you need to do that. Now, at the start of this week's free tip video, I promised you a free video lesson sent straight to your inbox to get you started on the journey to become a beginner piano legend. And all you have to do to get that sent to you right now is go to markdeeksmusic.com/beginner and I'll send it straight to you. These videos are up every single Monday at 4 o'clock UK time. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give a subscribe or a like, and I'll see you next week for more tips.